One of the most important things we can do, and this is primarily for the overwhelmed operator or the committed clinician overwhelmed operator, or basically any business owner that's an overwhelmed operator. And it's the idea of we call it the energy curve. We've called it what else have we called it, Steve? Recently, we've called it all kinds of stuff. But we'll just talk about this idea of the energy curve. And there's two ways to look at the energy curve. The energy curve, in and of itself, are three sections. The first section of the energy curve is the creative section. It's when we are at our highest, most creative, innovative, energetic, authentic self. That's the first section. So if you have a curve like this, we're talking about the shaded part up here. So the next, so does everyone see that? So that first part is the most creative. The second part, I'm just going to use the same thing. I'll just maybe draw a different line. The horizontal lines is where we talk about kind of your administrative, mundane, mechanical type of activities. Not a lot of creative firepower there. This is the kind of stuff that you want to do if we're talking about Dan Pink's new book, When. You want to do these in the afternoon. You don't want to do these, you don't want to do high creative energy activities in the afternoon because your body's going to be coming down. So that's what those are. And then the last one is the one that our friend Mr. Todd was in, that all of us get in on a daily basis, multiple times a day. That's the circle one. That's the reactive zone, or the reactive part. So, why am I sharing this with you? Because there's one school of thought, and this is the common socially accepted school of thought, that says free time, because we're talking about the type of days that people have, right? Your time schedule, whether it's a free day or free time or administrative or highly productive time, strategic time, deep work, whatever you call it. The society out there talks about this idea of your free time being a reward once you have literally exhausted yourself in deep bowels of the reactive part, the reactive zone. Would you guys agree with that? People say you should take a vacation, but it's because you're just disaster. Vacations, I mean, you don't take one unless you are exhausted. You don't take one unless there's a holiday. You don't take one unless it's spring break and you have kids. You don't have kids, you can't take spring break. Like, it is deserved. Employers, we don't promote vacations. It's a negative when our employees take it. They don't deserve a vacation. Like, vacation is something you have to deserve. You have to earn a vacation. Well, let's dissect what a vacation is. What does a vacation actually do? I'm going to get my thing back here. You can click off your thing. A vacation rejuvenates you. A vacation increases your energy back up hopefully, if it's not too far down in the bowels of reactive zone, back up into your creative region. That's what free days do. Time away does. So my question, then why isn't free time front loaded to something that we actually encourage and want people to do, starting with ourselves, versus something that has to be deserved later on? It doesn't make sense.
I'm good. How are you?
In other words, if we talk about that same curve again, doesn't it make sense to have the free time on the front end versus the free time on the back end?